Today I'm with Damian Henderson, Principal of King William's College. Damian, you've had a busy start to the term. Tell us in a nutshell what this is all about.
It has been a busy start to the term, Simon. Thank you. It's a very exciting week. We've made an announcement that we are introducing a new blended pathway through our sixth form, whereby students will be able to study A-levels, which we currently don't offer, or IB Diploma, which we do offer. And they will be able to do that via a tie-in with an online independent school called King's InterHigh, who will be providing our A-level instruction for us. So it's something we're very excited about, and I look forward to telling you more about it today.
Very exciting times indeed. So where did this all come from, this idea of blended learning?
For me, it started on the 18th of March 2020, which was the day when exams were cancelled in the UK and schools were told that we would be pivoting to emergency remote teaching if we could when we got back after the Easter holidays. And like many people, I ended up teaching online and found that difficult at first, but got used to it. And then when we came back to school after the various lockdowns, we had this beguiling idea that perhaps some of what we had learned we should keep, the so-called COVID keepers. For example, platforms such as the one we're using now, video and audio and things like that. And ever since, it's been an interesting idea. How can we take some of the lessons from the awful pandemic and actually use them to make education better in the real world? So it's really interesting to be able to sit here 5 years to the week from the second UK lockdown, where I was working at the time, to be able to make this exciting announcement about the blended pathway for sixth form at King William's College.
Very, very good. Okay, and then just for the sake of clarity, for some people who might be watching this right now and they're thinking, what actually is blended learning? What does it actually mean?
So we've got this tie-in with King's InterHigh, leading independent online school, whereby they will be providing the academic content lessons. So students come into school as normal in the morning and have their lessons, their supported online lessons from a specially created hub within the King William's College campus. Okay, so we're going to be refurbishing and dedicating a learning space to that and supporting that with a teaching and learning assistant to facilitate the engagement and participation of the students in their online lessons. So the students will be learning A-levels, 22 subjects are currently offered by King's InterHigh from their hub, and at all other times of day they rejoin the in-person King William's College sixth form community.
I see. Okay, so do students need to be in school to be a part of this, or can they be in school part-time, or is it one of those things where they could be 100% based at home?
They are in school full-time. Previous providers and hybrid learning elsewhere happens perhaps where the students are at home or in a variety of different locations. For us, we want the students to be in school 100% of the time, and we assume that the students want to be in school with their friends 100% of the time. So they're logging on not from their bedroom in their pajamas, they are logging on from within a controlled classroom environment. So we're thinking it in terms of a school within a school, or the best of both worlds, the best of the online world and the in-person physical world.
Okay, very, very good, very good. Now, parents, of course, tend to be concerned, and rightly so, that our children seem to be spending too long looking at screens. Are you saying in all of this that actually it's okay for students to be spending more time staring at screens?
I don't think the young people will see it that way at all, Simon. Their lives increasingly are online, and as adults, we just have to accept that. Also, if you go into any classroom in any physical school, either on the Isle of Man or around the world, I'm sure you will see screens, whether the student is learning on the screen or whether the screen is alongside the learning. They do spend a lot of time on screens already, so I don't see this as spending more time on screens. If anything, because of the way we'll be able to control the learning environment, they may end up spending actually less time online. And King's InterHigh, I've got some really good protocols in place to make sure that the students don't spend all day glued to the screen from wherever they're accessing their education in the world.
So tell me then, what are the real benefits of an online option for students at the school?
So for students specifically from King William's College already, those who are allergic to one or more elements of the IB Diploma will be able to stay at college for sixth form and be with their friends. They will also be able to study a huge variety of subjects which we just don't offer, either because we don't offer them within the IB or just the IB doesn't offer them at all. So this is all about subject choice. The other thing that's important to mention is affordability. As you know, the sector has been challenged in recent years by affordability, most recently through the imposition of a tax by the UK Labour Party, which applies on the Isle of Man as well. And this is one way of resetting our sixth form fee to a level which is more within reach of household budgets, whether on our island or on the neighbouring island, which is what we call the UK, or of course for our international boarding students coming from a variety of different countries who also have financial challenges. So there are benefits for the students, definitely benefits for the parents, and the benefits for the school. Obviously we get to have more children in sixth form, so we can have increased numbers in all of the things that we want to run, our sports teams, our choirs, our musical ensembles, our CCF, Duke of Edinburgh Gold Expeditions. All of it becomes a lot more interesting with greater student numbers that this initiative will give us.
Now, we know that you're proud of your international ethos with students all around the world. How do you see this approach to learning helping that ethos?
This will hugely help us get even better at attracting yet more numbers of international students. We're very proud of our international students. We have them from all corners of the globe, and they come here already for the IB Diploma, which, as you know, has a worldwide currency, but so do A-levels. So firstly, we'll have more students, and secondly, the students studying on the blended pathway will, as well as being part of KWC's international community, be part of a second international community, because obviously within King's InterHigh, students are logging on from different countries around the world. They actually have 3 time zones, which is very sensible to make sure that students aren't getting up in the middle of the night to access their lessons. But with it, each time zone obviously is quite broad, and they will be part of a learning environment with different sets of children of different nationalities, different languages, different approaches, and that's a double dose of diversity, which we think is really important as we prepare children for living and working in the 21st and possibly 22nd century.
Now, you mentioned about King's InterHigh. So who exactly are they, and why did you partner with them?
King's InterHigh were the obvious choice for this project. They're the leading UK global online school with over 20 years of experience at delivering provision online, and they have absolutely really impressed us as we've been talking to them over the past couple of months. They've been in existence for over 20 years, and that's given them a really good skill set and a good knowledge base and a stable tech platform which they've honed over time, so that they will be able to be slick and nimble and razor sharp when it comes to delivering these online A-levels for us.
And then when you talk about this A-level program, does all of this mean that you're going to be starting to phase out the IB program?
Absolutely not. This is all positive. We're actually going to get more students doing IB through offering A-levels, because they will be able to blend elements of the IB Diploma program with their 3 A-level subjects. As you know, Simon, the IB has got 9 components in its Diploma program. You do 6 taught subjects and 3 core components, and we're looking at how we can facilitate students blending their online A-levels with in-person certificates, perhaps of an IB subject, higher level or standard level, perhaps borrowing an IB extended essay, taking part in theory of knowledge classes, which is a sixth form critical thinking course, and definitely doing elements of the IB CAS program. CAS stands for creativity, activity and services, and it's a beautiful program for any teenager to be involved in their sixth form. So we're all very happy with what we're offering for IB students, and now A-level alongside that as well.
And then earlier on you mentioned about this newly created hub for the students. Tell us exactly what that will look like within the college campus.
We're going to be repurposing and refurbishing an existing classroom and turning it into a more of a computer hub, computer room type vibe. So it will have booths or hubs with partitions and comfortable furnishings, so that the students can bring their laptop and log on to access their A-level lessons. Another important feature of the hub will be that it will contain a person, a teaching and learning assistant, who is there to facilitate the participation and engagement of the teenagers in their lessons. As we all know, it is possible to fake engagement in online activity, but not with this new blended pathway, because you will have effectively two adults, one in front of the students teaching them their subject from King's InterHigh, and one behind the camera patrolling the room to make sure that students are doing what they are supposed to be doing. So the room setup will be important, but also who else is in the room other than the students. They will be supervised and supported in their online lessons.
Now, Damian, some of the people who are watching this right now, some of them might be parents who have some additional questions or concerns about what's been going on here. Where should they go if they have any questions?
So the next big information event is on the 10th of February, which will be simultaneously an in-person event for island parents and online, obviously, for people who want to join via a link. And you can get that link by submitting an inquiry form on our website, which you may do for IB or indeed now A-level or GCSE in the normal way. We look forward to seeing as many people as we can on the 10th of February, whether in person or online.
Fantastic. Well, Damian Henderson, Principal of King William's College, been a pleasure and a privilege talking to you. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for explaining all of this and being here today with us.
Thank you, Simon.